Do we have to take a roll call, I suppose?
Probably.
Yeah. We'd take a roll call then?
Member Scher?
Yeah.
Here. Peterson? Here. Schmitz?
Here.
Stugelmeyer?
Here.
Freilich?
Here. First item on the agenda is the approval of the meeting minutes from last meeting. If there's any discussion on that, or? I'll make a motion to approve. Got a motion and a second, approval of the minutes. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion passes. Then we're up to financials. Mitri.
Thank you, Board Chair. I actually had printed copies. I left them upstairs, so my apologies. We have them on the screen, right?
There we go.
There we go. The way, and I don't know for those of you that are new to the Vision Fund, I don't know how much you want me to go over this, but basically, I'm gonna try to zoom in here a little bit. So what I present generally is kind of what is the cash position of the Vision Fund. Right now, we have $902,000. We actually have 1.1 million, but then there is also a project that still hasn't been drawn on, the 239,000. So overall, you have $902,000 to spend on future projects. Basically, that's what that means. And then the next section is kind of what we have outstanding, and again, kind of more of what loans we have outstanding and that we're waiting to receive. So we have $823,000 that has been outstanding, and then the $239,000 that we're still waiting for somebody to draw that the board has approved. And then on the income statement side, there's really no revenue that this Vision Fund has. We usually do just some sort of transfer from some sort of city resources as a one-time. Like last year, we did $1 million transfer based on approval of resources in order to replenish the Vision Fund for future projects. And then we have the regular ongoing expenditures of this fund are the professional consultants like Chamber EDC and the downtowners that provide economic development services to us. And then down here, you kind of see I think there's another, that's this page right here. This page right here, I'm happily can give you guys copies or send them to you via email. There's a list of all the projects that we have and what their outstanding balance is at the end of the year. We're actually closing the year end right now, or getting ready for the audit. So all these numbers are kind of at the end of, sorry, it's small, at the end of 2024. So, and then they show kind of due dates and deadlines and when the loans are going to be repaid and kind of some of the financial terms that you may be interested in. And again, we have one project that has not been drawn on, that's Superior Precast. And Itai, I believe they pulled out their application, if I'm not mistaken. So I left it on there just to kind of show it, but that's kind of where we're at as of today.
Did we find Great Plains? Oh, wait, yeah.
So yeah,
How is that?
that's the rehabilitation services.
On front and
They provide prosthetic devices.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Broadway
Is
and
that the one that
12th.
came and then switched it?
They came, I think we approved 50% of their funding.
Oh, yeah, okay, no, I'm mixing it up with a different one. Wait, then where's the one that was just approved? Last meeting.
That's not listed there yet. That just got approved by City Commission, not last meeting, but the meeting 2 meetings ago, I believe. I believe.
So then that would lower our balance a bit more.
Which one is that? I looked at the minutes.
The solar. Yeah.
The solar.
So yeah, so maybe that's not on there. It's probably a lower balance then.
Yeah.
So my apologies. I thought I looked at all the minutes. Maybe I missed one.
Itai
Pulled out.
out because they couldn't get something from
Bank of
North Dakota.
Bank of North Dakota.
Yeah.
one more thing I do want to point out on this is that I kind of use this as I thought it'd be a good kind of basis on how many more applications you can take on in the project before we need to replenish the fund. So it looks like maybe without the last one, the solar one you're just talking about, probably around five and a half projects or whatever, depending on what the dollar amount ends up being. So at the rate of 134,000, I mean, that's been kind of a typical contribution or loan that we've done. So just to give you a little bit of a perspective.
Of the projects you had listed on there, were all those, like part of flex base buy down stuff, or they were?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Dimitri,
Yes.
the solar project was $184,105.
Okay.
And when does your precast plan go up? When did you approve that? It was a while ago.
This fall.
Was it just this fall?
Mr. Chair, members of the commission, yeah, we're gonna have to, at the April meeting, I have a request in from the banker to extend that one. So we'll look to extend that one. The project is a fairly substantial project, kind of down in that area, down by South Walmart. They're in the process of building that building. And so they'll look to extend it a little bit. It sounds like they're looking to go to permanent financing sometime in June or July. So we'll look to extend it out to then.
So does our approval sunset after a certain period where we do have to extend it to the committee?
It does. We have is it 6 months, I think?
6 months?
Yep, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, we just changed it in the policy to 12 months.
Okay.
So at 9 months, they'll get a notification saying that it's coming due, and then at 12 months, it essentially becomes null and void.
Are we gonna be at that 12-month mark for those guys at that point?
So I guess, and I'll look to you all, they were approved under the old system, which I think was 18 months.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how you want to handle that, I guess.
We have the ability to extend it. I think we'll just, let's take it up in April when they bring the request for an extension. I think, given that's like that's probably the largest funding we will see from here.
More than
And
likely.
at this point in time, it is on the books, and it's truly it fits the manufacturing component, which all the last ones we funded really haven't fit that primary sector as well.
Right.
And if they're not making progress, then we can make that decision. But the one thing I want to point out is Dimitri failed to point out the $250,000 total commitment to the economic development groups. That's actually coming from the general fund. We agreed with that in the budget for '25. Well, yeah, but it's not coming out, so there'll be dollars coming in transferred from, and that's not showing, so that's new for '25.
Okay, so we're not paying the 250 straight out of the vision
Right,
fund?
correct.
Correct.
It's
yeah.
being replenished.
All right.
Can I see
Sorry.
that list of projects again, please?
Sure. If you need me to zoom in, let me know.
No, it's fine. Thank you.
All right, do we have any more questions on the financial statement?
Move to accept the statements as presented.
We have a motion to accept. Do we have a second? We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, financial statements are approved. And then it's my understanding that we have an application for Simply You Wellness, but that may be moved to the next meeting. So Nathan, you want to talk about that?
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Chair and members of the commission. My apologies. After the application was submitted to me and I submitted it to the city, the Vision Fund Committee meeting was set. I was informed by the project that they switched to financial institutions. And so, because of the switch in the financial institution, some of the terms will change on the applications, or on the application, mainly the amount. And so, after consulting Administrator Tomanik, who I think talked to the mayor, it was just the decision was made just to bump it to the April meeting, since we just don't have the full picture of the application and the request. And then, because the meeting was already set, it was decided that we would continue the meeting and just continue the request, or continue however you continue the consideration, or whatever, however that is worded. But I did talk to the financial institution. They are aware that the project had applied for the flex space, or was looking into accessing the flex space, and then had applied to the Vision Fund. They're fully aware of that. We do have an updated amortization schedule from the Bank of North Dakota showing the new amount. And so there will be an application brought forth in April to the meeting to consider at that time. There will also more than likely be another one. So there'll be more than likely two. There's a project that I'm working with that will be more than likely. I just talked to him today actually, and they're working on their application that will be submitted, and then we'll have the consideration for the extension of the Superior Precast project. So my apologies.
Out of your control. Any questions for Nathan?
Do you have any other projects coming up?
Mr. Chair, members of the committee, just those two that, I mean, that would be considered at the Vision Fund. Obviously, we're pretty regularly working on other projects. Yeah. Yeah. So, we do have a couple of projects that probably just aren't a fit for the Vision Fund that will be seeking the letter of support through the Lewis and Clark Development Group and some of the funding that they have available over there. And we're working with some of those to get city commission letters of support and things like that. But as far as Vision Fund goes, those are the only two that have active applications out to them right now that are working through applications. But
Thank you, Nathan.
thank you.
Well, I guess with that, does anybody have any discussion on anything else?
I think just to do it in a formal fashion, I'll move to continue the hearing, I'll call it, on the application from Simply You Wellness to April.
All right, we've got a motion to move the Simply You Wellness application to April. Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. And with that, I guess we will adjourn. Nice, short and sweet.